Hey, I'm Ann Rose Hart. Today we're talking about how to tell if you are ready to let go of a fear. So it's important to catch that often you don't even know what the fear is. You just know you feel resistant, you feel like you're procrastinating, you feel like there's tension, you're feeling irritable, you get a visceral or an emotional response first, and you're not really sure what it is. So it's always worth just examining your experience, being the investigator of your experience to say, what is this really about? And then naming it and labeling it so that you can work with it. Because until it becomes an object that has a label, it feels like that's me and there's something wrong. So naming it is going to be really important. Just to write down, what is it I'm really feeling and why? What am I afraid of? What's creating my tension, right? And just name it so you can see it, first of all. Then the way to tell if you're ready to let go of that fear or you want to keep living it for a little bit longer is to bring in the practice of intentional laughter. And this is telling a laughter story about your fear, because it's going to stir up where that fear lives in your body, and either it will create even more discomfort and tension, or you will crack up because suddenly it becomes absurd that this was ever even remotely possible to be thought of as true, right? So, for example, one person I was talking to today had unpacked a fear around, oh, if I do what I really want to do, I'll probably lose my job. Like, there's not room and space for me to be that creative or that free in how I'm expressing myself. I'll probably lose my job, right? Another one, if I say how I really feel, I'll lose their acceptance or approval. Or if I express, or if I go out and do that thing, I'll be judged or criticized, or any of those variations. So it's always related to some form of security or approval or validation or safety that we fear we're going to lose. It's okay. It's part of our brain that's like the amoeba that's like, good, move toward the good, move away from the bad, move toward the right. It's the really simplified part of our nervous system. And it wants to keep us safe. Like, oh, thank you, safety mechanisms. And okay, now we've outgrown this. So what we're going to do is tell each story, name each fear as if it is the funniest story we have ever heard, and we're going to laugh. Okay, so just say it out loud. For example, I'm afraid that if I do what I really want to at work, I'll lose my job. Okay, so let's say it together, and then we're going to laugh as if it is the most funny story that we've ever heard, ever. So here we go. I'm afraid that if I lose, no, I can't even say it. I'm afraid that if I do what I really, really want to at work, I'll lose my job. Good one. Okay, now let's do, I'm afraid that if I say how I really feel, I'll lose their acceptance. Okay, now can you feel what's happening in your nervous system? What are the stories that are coming up in your mind? Part of you might be going, no, and you don't understand. Like, if I did that, I would totally lose my job. Or, no, you don't understand. Like, I cannot say that to him. I cannot say that to her. No way. I know exactly how she's going to react, right? That is the extent of your belief system that continues to create the experiences that reinforce that belief. And so at some level, sure, you may be having that experience of every time I say that, I get judged by this person. But your job is to own, where are you colluding in that dynamic? Where are you contributing to that experience and speaking in such a way that maybe elicits that? Or why are you speaking to that person in the first place? Maybe there's somebody else that you need to be speaking to it, right? So really taking ownership. So that's the first piece. And the second piece is now looking at what else came up. Were you able to laugh at it? Because if you were able to get all the way through that story and that kind of neurological wiring into, okay, that's funny. Now it's dislodged, it's shaken loose in your belief system structures, and it can lose its power the more you laugh about it, laugh at it, laugh with it. If, on the other hand, you laughed and it touched something deeper inside of you that was a deep pain or a fear or a tight contraction, that's your indicator that you're not ready to let go of that fear yet. There's some deeper inner work to do, some forgiveness work, some transformation, some alchemy, some deeper self-awareness about whatever that story is that's living in your nervous system. So laughter stories are our litmus test for what is really being held in our body, in our nervous system, in our energy field, and to be able to tell, oh, am I now bigger than this story? That's funny. And then from here on out, when you notice that habit of contracting into fear, procrastination, just get it out, shine the light of illumination on it, write it down. What's the fear? Say it out loud, tell the laughter story, and then you know exactly which way to proceed. Either keep laughing your way through into clarity so that you could just take action, or go into the deeper inner work of what do I need to clean up within my own self and my belief system that are not even my beliefs. They've been imprinted and they're driving my life right now, and it's time to be free of those. So thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye.